commissions and combat state efforts to roll back those pandemic voting practices.
Fox's Aisha Hasni, Republicans argue voting laws are a states' rights issue. America is listening to Fox News.
Hello, I'm Jay Rigdon. In basketball, as in life, preparation is key. That's why those of us at Rock Hill Pinnock work so hard. We put in the long hours necessary to help you win your case. We develop our skills through legal education, mediation training, and using the latest technology to fight for you. Our attorneys use their decades of experience to make sure that we're prepared to give you the best outcome possible. If you'd like to talk to us about your legal needs, call 267-6116 for an appointment. Rock Hill Pinnock, lawyers you can count on.
Bad wreck, oh what you gonna do, oh what you gonna do, call the boys in blue, car stalls won't start, oh what you gonna do, oh what you gonna do, call the boys in blue, I reckon any states and need the best rates, take the next step, call records and F, go with the guys who got the best tools, if you get in a wreck, they'll come and get you, bad wreck, oh what you gonna do, call records and F, they'll come get you.
Remember, when you get in a wreck,
call records and F.
Lake City Restoration on Argonne Road in Warsaw is there when you need them most. Call 574-385-9111. Whether it's damage from a fire, flood, mold, storm, or biohazard, Lake City Restoration is the for your emergency needs. Call 574-385-9111. That's 385-9111. Online at lcrestore.com or simply Google Lake City Restoration.
When my team goes to work for you, we are original. Professionals with modern, unparalleled marketing and unwavering standards and passion. To us, it's more than just selling someone a house. We move people's lives forward and guide them to a home. Handling the real estate task flawlessly is one thing, but our expertise in people and results is what clients respect about us. I believe that is what makes us successful. I'm Brian Peterson of the Brian Peterson Real Estate Group of Warsaw. You can reach us at brianpetersongroup.com.
You're listening to Warsaw Tiger Basketball on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM. Tonight's varsity pregame show is brought to you by Arby's on State Road 15 North in Warsaw. Warsaw's only locally owned and operated Arby's restaurant. From the market fresh sandwich to the classic beef and cheddar, Arby's has you covered. A proud supporter of the Warsaw Tiger.
Your attention to the video boards for a special alumni presentation.
Tigers were 19-5, having won the Warsaw sectional before falling to South Bend Central Fox sent a video. He could not be here, but he sent a video for them to play on the video board, and that's what you just heard.
1992 Final Four team that went 26-2, which ties for the most wins in the season by any team. McKenzie is well known for his buzzer beater against Kokomo in the semi-state that sent Warsaw back to the Final Four. In the morning loss to Lafayette Jeff in the state championship game, Jason scored a team-high 18 points. For his career, he finished with 1,021 points, which ranks 11th all-time. After Warsaw, he attended Butler University, where he played 4 years and saw action in 107 games, scoring a career total of 499 points. Number 12, Jason McKenzie. Kevin Ault was a cornerstone piece in Warsaw's return to Indianapolis in 1996, as he helped lead the Tigers to a 25-3 record and the prestigious Mr. Basketball Award. In Warsaw's morning loss to New Albany, Ault scored a state finals game high that day of 31 points. Over his career, Kevin scored a school record 2,028 points that still stands today. After high school, Kevin went on to star at Southwest Missouri State University, where he played in 132 games, scoring 1,508 points and dishing out 323 assists. Kevin was inducted into Southwest Missouri State's Hall of Fame in 2012. Number 42, Kevin Ault.
And Kevin's son, by the way, living down in the Indianapolis area, was the boys soccer player of the year in Indiana.
Moore helped lead Warsaw to their second state championship game appearance in 2010 during his junior season. As a senior, Nick set a school record in single game scoring with a 50-point performance against Fort Wayne Southside. Over his career, he finished second all-time in scoring with 1,891 points. Nick was runner-up his senior year in the Mr. Basketball voting. After high school, Nick went on to star at Illinois State for 1 season before transferring to SMU, where he was two-time AAC Player of the Year and AP Honorable Mention All-American. Nick now plays professionally and has done so in both Portugal and Poland. Number 11, Nick Moore.
His brother Michael and his mom are here to present that award.
Honored as an Indiana All-Star. During his time with Warsaw, Kyle helped lead the Tigers to a Final Four in 2016. His senior year, he had one of the single most impressive games as he scored 47 points in the morning regional win over East Chicago in overtime. Kyle went on to score 1,438 career points, which is 4th all-time in Warsaw. After high school, Kyle went on to set all kinds of records at Indiana Wesleyan, which included 4-time first-team All-American, 4-time Conference Player of the Year, 2-time National Player of the Year, and the Bevo Francis Award winner. Kyle is playing professionally in the Czech Republic. Number 2, Kyle Nance.
And he's also playing internationally right now and absolutely just killing it in Czechoslovakia. So his mom and dad are here, and they know a little bit about playing basketball too. Now the Tiger players filing along a line that stretches from the basket at the west end to the basket at the east end, with our dignitaries for tonight and the Tiger players now shaking all of their hands. And of course, we're missing Ron Brandenburg tonight, who passed away a couple of years ago. We're missing lots of people from that list. Many of them tried to make it, just could not. Schedules didn't work out. We totally get that. But it is a great honor to have this group of people gathered together. This is the first time they have not had an event like this before. So this is the first time that they have gathered such a historic group together in one spot. And they do it here during the holidays to try to give people the best opportunity to come. And we see Kevin Ault, Jason McKenzie, and I know Shaw is listening, and Jared, that they look like they could still beat you off the dribble. I'm just telling you that right now. So that ceremony is done. Tomorrow night there'll be another one, because the 1992 state finalist team, that team that Jason McKenzie hit that incredible shot at the end of the semi-state to win, they will be honored here, and most of them are going to be here tomorrow night, so I hope that you can be here as well as we think back. 30 years. Can you imagine that? It's been 30 years since that moment over at the Coliseum when McKenzie stuck a dagger in the heart of the Kokomo Wildcats and sent Warsaw to the state finals. And we will remember that team tomorrow night. And again, I believe of the 12 rostered players for the state finals, I think 9 of them are going to be here. That's the last number I heard was 9. So the weather should be good, should be a great night, and we're looking forward to it. The Tigers have taken the court. South Bend, Washington also has taken the court. So let's jump into our pregame as Warsaw gets ready to take on the South Bend, Washington Panthers. They played in a classic game 1 year ago. We'll relive that a little bit and talk about how these teams did earlier today and how they match up tonight. It's Warsaw and South Bend, Washington. And let's get started with our pregame coverage as we talk with head basketball coach Matt Moore.
Coach, a terrific win today over a team that's a lot better than their record.
Yeah, that's why you play teams that you're probably not used to seeing, and they're a team that's in the Indianapolis area that I know fairly well, and Coach has done a really good job of kind of building what they want to become, and it's the first time that we've given up that many points in a game this year. From an individual standpoint and even from a team standpoint, I don't really want to give up mid-60s, but like I said before, if we're scoring a point more than them, we'll take it. But a lot of work to do still, but we're excited to get back tonight and play again.
The pace of the game was interesting. It was not a fast break type game, but there weren't a lot of ball rotations on either side, especially on your guys' offensive possessions. They got the ball, they saw a gap, they took advantage, and they finished.
Yeah, if we were to kind of define a way that I want to play, it's an efficiency, right? I think we shot 65%. If we can shore up our passing and catching, you eliminate kind of half of those 17 turnovers we had, it kind of puts us in a different stratosphere offensively than maybe what we've been able to do thus far. So, we are trying to play a little bit, our pace and our tempo a little bit faster, but at the same time, we still want to get the quality shots that we're trying to, go for. And I liked that we didn't shoot a ton of threes because I thought we had, lanes there. I thought Drew did a really nice job in that second quarter of kind of picking his spots. When the game got tight, he kind of opened it up himself, which was nice to see.
One of the things I think is always interesting about those situations, and you could see it in Drew's face, he is charting out the path, figuring out how I'm going to get to the basket. Can you talk about how difficult it is for a guy to get like him to get the ball 17 feet from the basket and try to figure out how to get there?
Well, he's very unique in the sense that he uses an extra dribble, and most guys, when they leave their feet to shoot the ball, they do it in a way where they're kind of moving forward while they jump. Where Drew has this uncanny ability to put an extra dribble in, and you'll always see him play off 2 feet, and he finishes with 2 hands. I mean, he's probably one of the top 3 or 4 finishers I've ever had, just for that reason alone. He's always on balance. He's always explosive. And so as he's kind of maneuvering his way to the basket, he is kind of crafty in that way, and you can't really – it's kind of unorthodox, but it's that extra dribble I think he gets a lot of times that gets him in position to finish the way he does.
One of the things you said you wanted to see more of was more guys getting opportunities to score, to shoot, to be involved in the offense. You can't complain about the opportunities your guys got earlier today.
Yeah, it's nice to see some balance. If we got 3 or 4 guys clicking, it's going to be tough to figure out what you want to take away. I think all our guys are unselfish enough to make the right play, and we even had some possessions in there where we drew stuff up for Russ, and he made the right play and passed it up and got Theo on a cut or Jude on a move, and so when we're playing in that way, unselfish, and the ball's popping, it's really hard to guard us, I think, and that's going to be a test tonight because we're going to see a team that's going to really lay us down on the wings.
All right, give us the scouting report on Washington.
Well, we played them last year at the end of the year. Coach Varga's a good friend, and we want to be tested by teams that are going to challenge us defensively, and I think they're a team that is somewhat similar to Fort Wayne Northside, but have a little bit more polished on the defensive side of the ball, and they understand who they are and what they want to do. And the Northern kid is a junior who I think is a load. So we're going to have to really do a great job of just staying in front. Rebounding for us is going to be the Achilles heel. If we can rebound the ball, we'll have a chance, and we got to obviously take care of it against the team that's going to pressure us for the majority of the game.
You did a good job of rebounding earlier today, plus 13 in that category.
Yeah, and that's, the benefit, even in both teams shot the ball really well, but I thought we did a nice job of really limiting their second chances in that game.
What is this game with all the alumni coming back, the All-Stars coming back? What does it mean to you?
Well, it's just being part of the fraternity, right? I mean, I'm obviously not a Tiger, born and bred, but, I'm one, through adoption in some ways. And so being here and just the excitement of having those guys back and just connecting with some guys that I knew names growing up, or, there are other alumni that talked about, their childhood heroes, and you get to see some of those guys and be part of their, the extended family now, and it's neat to have them back and honor them in a way that I think is going to be pretty special, and we're looking forward to it.
Is there an accountability on the part of your guys, knowing those guys are going to be watching tonight?
Well, I hope so. I think both nights between the All-Stars returning and the 92 team, we want them to, talk to our guys and, that carrying on the tradition. We've done a lot of stuff in our locker room to honor those guys, and our guys see it every day. So now you get to put a face with a name or a jersey, and that's, I think, going to be special.
Who's your five tonight?
We're going to go the same lineup. We're going to go Heckerman, Gould, Simfukwe, Nick Catras, and Russ Winchester.
Okay, go get him.
Thank you.
That's Matt Moore of the Warsaw Tigers before tonight's game with South Bend, Washington. We'll come back and further break down the Tigers and the Panthers next on News Now Warsaw.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bid, METZGER.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
Hey, it's your friend, your realtor, Phil Kuhn with RE/MAX Results.
And I'm Senior Loan Officer, Crystal Wilson.
Plan is crucial when buying and selling a home.
And without the right team putting together that game plan, you could find yourself walking away with a loss.
Whether you're buying, selling, or need to do both, we'll lead you through every step of the process,
making it easy to get that win.
Visit philkuhn.com to start putting together your real estate dream team today.
Let's go Tigers!
First, Crossroads Bank made it easier to bank with a drive-through. Next came the ATM and online banking. With their mobile app, you have the convenience of checking your balance, making payments, transferring funds, and even depositing checks. Download the app today. Visit their website at crossroadsbanking.com. Call or stop by Columbia City, North Manchester, Peru, South Whitley, Syracuse, Wabash, or Warsaw. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When your bank and your life meet, Crossroads Bank.
Find your new ride at Lakeside. New trucks are finally arriving. Now is the time to trade up, or now is the time to build your dream car. Lakeside has build slots open and ready to be filled. Get your vehicle directly from the factory and just how you want it. Stop in today and have the personal sales team help you walk through the build process. Plus, don't forget Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington is the only dealer to offer warranty forever on every vehicle under 100,000 miles. Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington and at LakesideChevy.com.
Tiger Talk, driven by R&B Car Company. Saturday at 9 on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM, 1480 AM, NewsNowWarsaw.com. News Now Warsaw app.
There's no Tiger Talk this Saturday because this Saturday is New Year's Day, but the program returns January 8th. That's the day after the Tigers travel to Northridge to take on the Raiders. When the Tigers make a free throw tonight, it scores a donation for the kids in Kosciuszko County. For every Tiger free throw this season, Oliver Bergen & Company will donate $2 to the Kosciuszko County Riley Kids Fund through the Kosciuszko Community Foundation. Alan Oliver and Mike Bergen started that fund to help parents in Kosciuszko County who take their children to Riley Hospital for Children with expenses like gas, food, and lodging. Oliver Bergen & Company, 122 West Market Street in Warsaw, and online at oliverbergen.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Bobcat of Warsaw is the proud sponsor of 3 for 3 for the KC Riley Kids Fund. This year, when the Tigers make a three-pointer, Bobcat of Warsaw will donate $3 to the Kosciuszko County Riley Kids Fund. Bobcat of Warsaw is a dealer for the triple threat of products: Bobcat, X-Mark, and Cub Cadet. Bobcat of Warsaw on State Road 15 South, a proud supporter of Warsaw Tiger Sports on News Now Warsaw. Tigers were winners earlier today, 69-64 over Pendleton Heights. That gave them their third straight win. They've won 4 of their last 5 and are now 5-2 on the season. They are 3-2 at home. The home games tonight and tomorrow night against Fort Wayne Dwenger will wrap up this stretch where they played 8 out of 9 games at home. And the only game they didn't play at home in that stretch was at Grace College against Fort Wayne North right before Christmas. So they have been home heavy, and it has certainly helped. The Tigers average 53 points per game, giving up 52, shoot 47% from the field. Their opponents, 46%. Let's go back and translate then to what happened today. Warsaw scored 69 points and played to 1.16 points per possession. They gave up 64 points, and Pendleton Heights played to a 1.04. Warsaw shot 65% from the field. They were 28 of 43 from the field, and a lot of that's because they shot a lot. If you look at the shot chart shows that they shot most of their 43 shots from within 10 feet of the basket, and they shot over half of their shots within 5 feet of the basket. They were 1 of 7 for the three-point range. They've hit 23 this season out of 43, and they shoot about 36%. Free throws have been a strength for this Tiger team so far. They came into today with a 74% team average. They didn't hurt that today. They shot 12 out of 13. Rebounding came in.
A reminder to all
They came in even on rebounding per game. However, today they out-rebounded Pendleton Heights by 13. Turnovers were the issue today, and it's really why Pendleton Heights was even in the game at the end. Warsaw averages 10 turnovers a game. They had 17 in the game earlier today, and those 17 turnovers were capitalized by Pendleton Heights to the tune of 28 of their 64 points, while Pendleton Heights turned it over 13 times and Warsaw scored 16 points in the possession that followed. Another big day for Jackson Gould, 23 points, 7 of 14 shooting. He missed his 2 3-point tries. He was 9 of 9 at the free throw line, which means he's shooting over 56% from the field in his last 4 games. He scored 118 points in those 4 games, and he is 32 of 36 at the free throw line during that stretch. But it was not just about Jackson today. Judas Mfukwe was terrific. A perfect 9 of 9 for the field, 18 points to go along with 4 rebounds. And then Drew Heckerman with a career high 15 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. He also was terrific today. His confidence level was so high, and it had nothing to do with shooting. It was taking the ball to the basket. And that's why I wanted to make sure that Coach Moore talked about that in his pregame conversation, because he showed a different kind of Drew Heckerman today, and I don't think anybody wants him to go back to the old Drew Heckerman. It was a terrific performance by him, and that's 2 really good performances in a row. Remember, he had 14 against Fort Wayne Northside at Grace College, so he's got 29 points in his last 2 games. And Russ Winchester, the numbers will never show what Russ did today. Blocking shots, blocking out. He did have 6 rebounds today. He was terrific for the Tigers today. They will take on a South Bend Washington team who is 7-2. They're 2-2 in the Northern Indiana Conference. They've won 2 in a row, and they've won 6 of their last 7. They average 57. They give up 44. They shoot 39% from the field. But Jared made a very accurate point. Because Jared knew he wasn't coming today, I said, send me some of your stuff so that I can credit you with it so that you can help us break this down. And he said this: they only shoot 39% for the field. However, they get 11 offensive rebounds per game. So they don't necessarily care if the shot they take is great. They have great confidence that they can go get a rebound and score on that possession anyway. And he is exactly correct. They shoot very few 3-pointers, 21% from the arc. They've hit 23 so far this season, 64% at the free throw line, and they turned it over about 12 times per game. Earlier today, they beat Dwenger 60-53 down in the Career Center gym. They only hit 3 3-pointers. They were 7 out of 12 at the free throw line, and they had 11 turnovers in that contest. They were led in scoring by Terrence Reed, a 5'10 junior who averages 10 points a game, but he had 16 today. And Marcus Northern, who is the man. When you talk about Washington, this is the guy. 15.5 points per game. The 6'2 junior had 12 earlier today, 6 2-point field goals. He averages 6 rebounds a game. He has 20 steals. He is a very, very good free throw shooter. He's not a guy that you want to send to the free throw line, because if you do, he will make you pay for that. They don't have outrageous height. They have 6'3" and 6'4" guys as their big guys. But what they do have is go get them. They shoot the ball, they're going after it, and they will crash the boards hard. If Warsaw can secure rebounds, they can get some runouts, but they got to secure the rebound, and that's been a problem for them as you have followed these broadcasts over most of the first 7 games this season. Certainly was not earlier today. So I asked Jared, what are your keys to the game? Well, first of all, it's Marcus Northern. That's key number 1. He can keep Washington in any game with his ability to score. He is not a shooter, and that is absolutely true. He only shoots 36% from the field. However, again, he's going to get stuff, and he gets second chances, and Warsaw will have to keep an eye on him even when the shot goes up. They are going to press, they're going to trap, they're going to get in Warsaw's face and try to make them uncomfortable. And when they do that, Warsaw's going to have to be ready for it. And that's 8, maybe 9 guys deep. Remember, they're playing the second of 2 games today. The first game, they got off the court about 20 after 12, so they've had a good afternoon to rest, to look at film and get ready for tonight. But we'll see how ready they are. The Indiana All-Stars here were celebrated earlier. Some of them still mingling around, talking to each other and to fans, and getting caught up on how things are going. It's Warsaw and South Bend, Washington. Warsaw's second game here in the Lake City Classic is coming up next on News Now Warsaw.
Monty's Best One, their experts know how to take care of bald tires. Now through December 31st, get $50 back by mail on a Visa prepaid card when you spend $250 at any of the 13 Monty's Best One locations using your new or existing Best One credit card. You'll also receive an additional $50 in Best One bucks to use on a future purchase at any Monty's location in Elkhart, Marshall, and Kosciuszko County. Plus, visit their newest location in Napanee. Subject to credit approval, visit MontyTire.com for details.
Traveling, double dribble, personal foul, all bad things in basketball. Spotty dishes, rust stains, dry skin, and hair, all bad things when it comes to your water. Rav Water Systems All-Star Team can help eliminate your water penalties. Home of the non-electric Connecticut, which provides clean, clear water 24/7 without electricity. Call or visit ravwater.com to fix your water. Our area lakes might be cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans now to see the experts at Splendor. You can buy your pontoon, custom-built catamaran, or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake, and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
Your hometown independent insurance agency, W.R. Hall Insurance Group, is dedicated to protecting you from the risks of everyday life. You've gotten to know us over the last 100 years. We're your neighbors, people you've come to know and trust, and we've served generations of families, businesses, and farms around our county. From all of us to all of you, thank you for trusting us with your insurance needs. Here's to another 100 years of serving with trust, quality, and service. We are W.R. Hall Insurance Group.
News Now Warsaw, WRSW 1480 AM and W259 DJ 99.7 FM, Warsaw, Indiana.
It's game time. For the tip-off, here's Roger Grossman and Jared Shaw.
This is the 13th meeting between Warsaw and South Bend, Washington. The Tigers lead the series 9-3. Warsaw won that thriller at the Great Western Forum a year ago, 60-57, a game with 2 minutes to go. They were down by 6, and it just didn't feel right? It was not looking good. And then a back-tapped missed free throw turned into a 4-point possession for Warsaw. That gave them the lead, and they never looked back. And they ended up holding off a last-second shot by South Bend, Washington, to win 60-57. Let's go courtside to Dave Baumgartner for the introductions.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce the starting lineup for South Bend, Washington. Number 0, Terrence Reed. Number 2, Jawan Agnew. Number 4, Marcus Northern. Number 11, Tyler Davis. Number 22, Tyshawn Grundy. South Bend, Washington, head coach is Ryan Varga. He is assisted by William Kramer. And let's also welcome the rest of the South Bend, Washington team. And now the starting lineup for the Warsaw Tigers. Number 1, Judah Simfukwe. Number 2, Jackson Gould. Number 11, Nick Catras. Number 21, Drew Heckerman. And number 32, Russ Winchester. And the rest of the Warsaw Tigers. The Tigers are head coach Matt Moore, assisted by David Wayne and Ryan Bricker.
Okay, Jared Shaw not with us tonight. And it's a strange occurrence here because Washington is wearing white uniforms. They have green numbers and black trim. Warsaw wearing their road black uniforms at home in the Tiger Den with white numbers trimmed in orange. Jeff Lytle is in charge of this officiating crew. He has the ball, and it'll be Agnew and Heckerman to jump it up. And up she goes, and we're underway. And they tap it twice, and it's Grundy. We'll bring it to the front court at the near end for the opening possession of the game. And Warsaw will start out, check this out, in a 1-3-1 half-court zone defense. Pass out top, tipped away into the backcourt, picked up by Davis. Now up the baseline, Northern. He ran out of space. Back out to Davis, now to Grundy. Grundy dribbles it left, into the corner. Agnew whips it inside to a wide open Marcus Northern for 2. And they will come with full court diamond and 1 pressure. Gould up the sidelines, trapped. Got it out of there to Nick Catras. He'll lob it to the line, and across goes Heckerman. Heckerman down to the right baseline. Pushes off to get free. Out to Catras. Wide open for a 15-footer. No good. Rebound grabbed by Agnew for Washington. Up ahead, near side Davis. Davis to the baseline, cut off. Throws it back out to Reed. Reed puts it on the floor off a high screen. They dump it down to Agnew on the pick and roll, and he puts it up and in. And right away, a timeout called by Matt Moore in Warsaw. 1:02 into the opening quarter. Washington with a 4-0 lead. We're back in 30 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Basketball is a game where your team could play man defense, zone defense, motion offense, press. You could focus on shooting threes or scoring in the post. Whatever strategy you use, in order to win the game, your team needs a head coach with an effective game plan. We at Alder for Bergen can help you develop and implement a financial game plan for your family's future.
Let Alder for Bergen be the head coach of your financial planning team. Alder for Bergen and Company, 122 West Market Street, Warsaw, and online at alderforbergen.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Give us 15 minutes, we'll give you the world. News Now Warsaw.
Tigers put it in against full court pressure. Simfukwe immediately catches it and is trapped. Gould trying to get around the left side. Pushed off a little bit, looking for some space. Picks up his dribble, lobs ahead to Heckerman. Heckerman down the right side of the lane. He'll stumble down and put it up and miss it. Tipped and no good. Rebound grab by Northern. Heckerman knocked it free, and we'll have a whistle and a held ball. And the air belongs to Warsaw. Drew Heckerman had a good look at it, a tip look at it, and then dove on the floor to give Warsaw another chance at it. Gould deep left corner. He's being guarded by Reed. Winchester straight out for 3, in and out, and back in again. Winchester for 3, his 9th of the year. and Warsaw is quickly within one. Grundy, right side to Northern. Down to the baseline for Reed. Reed back out to Northern. Again, Washington is not going to spot up and shoot 25-footers very often, although there's Davis for three. It's no good. Simfukwe, the rebound for the Tigers. Judah takes off running down the middle of the floor, being chased from behind. Spins back against the double team. Gould to the left elbow, lost the handle. It went right out of his hands and out of bounds. It'll belong to South Bend, Washington. I think Judah was playing, or Jackson was planning on that 17-footer just outside the elbow. But that last dribble betrayed him. So now Washington's got the ball back, and Warsaw again drops back in a 1-3-1 zone defense. Davis penetrates, kicks it to Grundy. Grundy down to Agnew, back out top. Davis open for three, rimming no good. Jackson Gould the rebound. Gould takes off running, 3-on-3. Gould pulls up, kicks it left. Winchester open, a three for the lead. Good again. Winchester with 2 3-pointers, and Warsaw leads 6-4. Grundy in transition. Down to Agnew on the baseline, threw it inside, ball tipped away, and it came back to Agnew. Reed will shoot a 18-footer on the baseline. It rolls around and through. Terrence Reed with his first two, 6-4. Tigers in transition. Down the lane, Simfukwe with the left hand for two. Judah with his first two, and Warsaw leads 8-4. In transition, Grundy puts on the floor, into the trap, now left side Davis for three. That's no good. Weak side rebound, batted around and out of bounds to Warsaw. Agnew was standing out of bounds when he tipped it. The scoreboard was wrong. It's been corrected. It's 8-6 with 4:56 left to play in the quarter. Theo Catras into the game for the Tigers. Gould's got it against the press. Theo, and he threw it, and Nick wasn't looking. Oh, and Warsaw gets a break. Warsaw got a big break there because Grundy had it, was thinking about where he was going to go with it, and in the process, he lost it out of bounds. Carson Gould into the game. Nick Catras comes out. So the five out there now for the Tigers are the point guard, which is going to be Jackson Gould on this play. He's out there with Carson Gould, Heckerman, Winchester, and Theo. Now Winchester, right elbow in the corner for Gould. Up the baseline. He fakes. He dumps it inside. It came back to him. He'll lob it out to Heckerman. Gould wants it back. He's got it in the post. Ball knocked out of his hands and taken away. Stolen by Reed. He'll drive in for a floating 8-footer, and it's up and in. Reed with two. He's got four. And we're tied at 8, our first tie of the game. Carson Gould trapped in the backcourt. Back to Heckerman. Heckerman, long cross-court pass to Gould. Now into the deep left corner. Winchester for three more. Yes! And a timeout will be taken here by Ryan Varga and South Bend, Washington. This will be a 30 with 4:07 left to play in our first quarter. Warsaw 11, South Bend, Washington 8. We're back at 30 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
We've seen enough far too long. America has been turned inside out. Red versus blue, left versus right. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So what can we all agree on? Saving money, buying smart, looking out for our future. R&B Car Company is proud to be an American company where we buy smart. So you do save money. Look to the future. Find your next vehicle at rvcarcompany.com. Now back to the Warsaw Tigers on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
Play resumes. Warsaw with a little pressure of their own. Half-court trap on. Grundy's trap got out of it. Agnew back to the basket, slips it back to Northern in the corner. A jump shot by Reed is good. Reed with 6 already, 11-10, Tigers by 1. Quickly, Heckerman down to the other end. A whistle and a blocking foul is going to be called. Actually, it's a flopping foul, really. And it's going to be a foul against Davis. Nope, Grundy. His first. That's the first on either team of the game, and we have 3:44 left in the quarter. Gould on the inbounds. Jackson to Nick Catras to Winchester. In the lane, Gould turns and shoots and couldn't get the roll. And Grundy has the rebound for Washington. They look for the lead this trip. And it's knocked away, and Heckerman stole it. He finally sticks a fork in it, drives it down the lane, puts it up, and a whistle and a foul call. And I think this will be a non-shooting foul. And the foul is called against Reed. That's his first, team second. Simfukwe and Nick Catras in. Heckerman and Carson Gould out with 3:28 left to play in the quarter. and Warsaw with the ball leading by 1. Simfukwe in the corner to Gould, who has yet to score here in the contest. In the corner, Nick Catras. Back out to Gould. He'll settle things down, and they'll run an offense. Gould right in front of the Washington bench. Moves it out for Simfukwe. At the foul line for Theo Catras, under to Nick. In the corner, Gould for 3. Good. Jackson gets on the board with 3:07 left in the quarter with his 8th three-pointer of the season. Warsaw leads 14-10. Grundy across the line. A much bigger guy than Simfukwe, who's guarding him 35 feet from the basket. Grundy, left side, under the basket, all the way out the other side to Davis. Davis on the drive to the foul line. He'll peel out and go out to the top of the circle and then all the way out to the center circle. Now Grundy, left wing, down toward the corner to Reed, down here below us. Bounces it down in deep. Agnew turning and shooting over Winchester, and he puts it in. Jawan Agnew's got 4, and it's 14-12. Tigers by 2. Winchester, backdoor cut Gould. Makes a fake, puts it up, puts it in, and a foul. Beautiful head fake by Jackson Gould. He puts it off the window, and down the well it goes. And Grundy's got a second foul. This is not a deep Washington team. This is not where Ryan Varga wants to be at this point in the game. Johnny Watson will check in, a 6'4" junior, averaging 4 points per game. They have one other guy that averages more than 3. Free throw by Gould is up and in. 17-12 Warsaw, 2:20 left to play, opening quarter. Across the line into a trap, Davis, up ahead for Watson. Back out to Northern. Out of the right side for a three-pointer, and it's no good. Taken by Reed. Rebound back up by Agnew, blocked. But a whistle and a foul called. And Gould's going to get his first foul. The first foul in the Tigers in the game with 2:07 left to play in the quarter. And free throws coming up here for Agnew, who on the season, coming into the tournament, had attempted 15. He'd made 12. He did not shoot any against Dwenger earlier today. And the 6'4" senior puts the first one around and out. Heckman rejoins the game. Winchester will get a quick break. Tigers lead by 5. Agnew shooting. Once again, he averages just under 10 points a game. Shooting for his 5th point of the first 6 minutes. And he'll bounce it up there and in. And here come the Panthers with pressure. They get it into Simfukwe. This time it's man-to-man pressure. Gould will jog it to the line and cross it at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter, with Warsaw leading 17-13. Gould starts in. Warsaw spreads the floor. Long skip pass across to Simfukwe, who had to come and get it. That ball seemed to be in the air for a long, long time. Gould beats his man off the dribble, lost it on the way in, but lost it to Heckman, who will spin down the lane and score. Heckman with his first 2. Warsaw leads 19-13 with 95 seconds left to play in the quarter. Reed on the drive into the lane, a whistle and a foul called. This will be a non-shooting foul. And Nick Catras will get his first foul. Will be the second against Warsaw in the opening half. Out of bounds to the Panthers. Down below us, Marcus Northern. Warsaw in a man-to-man defense. Off the inbounds, Reed out to the wing for Davis. Back to Northern, curling off a screen, drives it in the lane, dumps it off to a wide open Watson for 2. 19-15 Tigers, 1:20 left to play, opening period. Heckman across the line, right hand dribble, takes it down the lane all the way in. Oh, and it's stripped away on the way in, taken away by Northern. Northern races out 3-on-1, drives it into Gould, put it up, a whistle. Oh, they're going to call it offensive foul. Holy mackerel. That is not a good call. Not even at all. There's no way Jackson was set and in a legal guarding position. And not only that, I'm not sure that Northern even touched him. Warsaw will take the call though. Warsaw ball, Theo Catras left wing. Out top, Heckman shakes free at the foul line. Looks, he'll shoot from 12 and hit. Drew Heckman right now, the basket looks like it's about 8 feet wide. 21-15 Tigers. 45 seconds left in the period. Northern, right side for Reed, down to the corner for Watson. Back out to Reed. They want to go one-on-one down in the post. Can't get it in there. They skip it across to Davis. He'll gather up for a three-pointer. That's long. Gould's got the rebound for Warsaw. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Agnew. And it'll be Warsaw ball with 26 and change left in the quarter. They bring in Isaiah Holland, who's the other guy that averages a little over 3 points per game coming off their bench. They get into the Gould right in front of the Warsaw bench. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Warsaw leading by 6. Gould to the line and across with a left-hand dribble. He'll hand off to Theo. Out to Nick. He hands back to Simfukwe, 13 seconds. Warsaw trying to get the last shot of the quarter. Simfukwe dribbles all the way from the right side to the left, spins a lane, ball tipped away. It's picked up by Theo Catras. Heckman shoots a three-pointer. It's good! I told you, the basket looks like it's 8 feet wide, and Heckman's got a 7-point quarter. And Warsaw 15 leaders over South Bend, Washington after one. We'll start quarter number 2 in 60 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Hey, it's Andrew from Bobcat of Warsaw, and basketball is back. Who doesn't love the roar of the crowd when someone drills a three-pointer from beyond the arc? Kind of like, who doesn't love the roar of equipment when you start it up, knowing you're about to get something done? So get your somethings done with Bobcat equipment from us. Check out our lineup of Bobcat loaders, excavators, tractors, and mowers. Come see us south of Warsaw on State Road 15. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Warsaw Tiger basketball. Booyah!
At Male Fashions on Center Street in Warsaw, we know that if you look good, you'll feel good. And just like in basketball, a little bit of confidence can make a big difference. So come on in and gain the confidence you need to achieve your goals. Offering formal, business, and casual attire, along with cologne and accessories, we have just what you need to make you look and smell great. Male Fashions is a proud supporter of Tiger basketball, and we want to thank the community for supporting our local business.
This is Warsaw's news and information station. News Now Warsaw.
Roger Grossman back with you here at the Tiger Den, the Lake City Holiday Classic. Warsaw 9 of 13 from the field. They were 5 of 7 for three-point range. Russ Winchester with 3 of those. And the score was not accurate as we went to break. The three-pointer should have made it 24, and it is 24-15. Shot the lane short. Rebound to Winchester for the Tigers. Outlets to Gould, far side for Nick Catras. Hands back to Gould, left wing, to the baseline. All the way to the rack for 2. Jackson Gould's got 8, and Warsaw leads by 11. Quickly down the lane, Northern comes the other way. Lost on the way up, no good. Shot back up by Reed, no good. Northern the rebound, back up, he missed everything. A 4th chance. Northern inside, shoots it up, that's no good. Tipped and grabbed finally by the Tigers. Simfukwe outlets to Gould. Gould in transition. Stops, picks up his dribble, finds a cutting Simfukwe, wide open for 2. Judah's got 4, and the Tigers continue to shoot the lights out. It's 28-15, a minute into the second. Northern in between the circles. Now off to the right for Reed. Reed brings it to the center circle, then back to the right, a whistle and a foul call. Nick Catras is going to get his second foul. And that will be the team's 3rd. Washington's been called for 5. Out of bounds to the Panthers. Theo in. Nick out. Catras for Catras. Panther ball working to the near end. Reed. Off a screen Northern right in front of the Warsaw bench, but Gould was right there at the turn, so there was nowhere for him to go. Across the top for Reed, down to the baseline. Jump shot, no good. Taken there by Holland. Rebound to Gould for the Tigers. Jackson in transition. Ahead to Heckman. Heckman off a high screen. Spins down the lane. Guy's arm grabbed, and there's the whistle. That's happened a couple times for the Tigers where they've had their arms grabbed on those spins. Have not had those called. Agnew gets that foul, his 1st, and the team's 5th. Heckman, baseline right, gets it into Gould in the corner. Simfukwe at the elbow, and he'll fake, and he'll lob it back in the corner to Gould. Gould, a jab step, and then another jab step. Now he backs his way down into the block, leans in the lane, put it up, had it blocked, and a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on the Tigers. Davis grabbed the rebound, and Gould ran into him. And Jackson's got 2. And that's one where Jackson just wasn't strong enough with the ball. He took it into traffic, and he got himself in trouble. And then went for the ball and fouled the process. Davis, down here below us, out to Northern. Northern, right side for Reed. Up the baseline, cut off by Heckman. Swinging out to Northern. Around to Davis, left to the key beyond the arc. Now down inside to Holland. Backdoor cut inside, shot no good by Reed. Rebound to Theocatris. Quickly up head left side, Simfukwe. Down to the block, pulls up, shoots and hits. Judah's got 6. It's 30-15 Tigers. 5:40 left to play first half. The Lakeside Chevrolet halftime show is coming up. Davis from the foul line comes up shooting and missing. Rebound Theocatris from the Tigers. Long pass down court, Simfukwe. One-on-one down to the block. Looking for a space, couldn't find one. He'll throw it out to Gould. And Matt Moore spreads his arms and says, let's find some space and make some cuts. Heckerman between the circles. Left side Gould, not quite beyond the arc. Whips a backdoor cut inside. What a pass. Simfukwe again got free. Timeout, South Bend, Washington. 2-15 Warsaw. 5:14 left to play here in the first half. We're back in 60 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Celebrate 2022 with Reinhold's Town Square Furniture in Warsaw as we host a special New Year's Eve sale on Friday, December 31st from 9 to 5. Enjoy super sale prices throughout the store and save up to $400 on select mattresses from Stearns & Foster. Sign up for one of 4 drawings for some great prizes for the New Year's sale and get a free pie from Dan's Pie with every purchase. Don't miss the New Year's sale this Friday from 9 to 5 at Reinhold's Town Square Furniture in downtown Warsaw.
Welcome to another exciting year of Tiger basketball. At Rock Hill Pinnock, we enjoy listening to a hard-fought game with excitement and uncertainty at the end. However, uncertainty is exactly the opposite of what you want from a law firm. You want attorneys who know the law, who know how to solve your problem, and can give you the certainty of sound legal advice. That's what we pride ourselves on here at Rock Hill Pinnock. I'm Jay Rigdon, and I'm inviting you to call us at 267-6116 for an appointment to discuss your legal needs. Rock Hill Pinnock, lawyers you can count on.
Listen to the Tigers anywhere in the world at newsnowwarsaw.com and the News Now Warsaw app.
Tigers with a terrific second quarter. They have scored 8 points in less than 3 minutes and have pushed their lead, which was 9 at the quarter break, up to 32-15. And Washington with the ball. Holland, a baseline 8-footer, is up and in. Isaiah had 6 during the game earlier today. Warsaw with the ball by 15. Gould from NBA range. He got it. Jackson Gould in double figures again. And quickly down court. Shot up, no good. On the drive by Reed. Rebound to the foul line, knocked away. Taken away. Simfukwe the steal. Across to Ackerman. He'll put it up and in. The Tigers in transition have been tremendous today. And it's 37-17. Warsaw by 20. Down to the baseline, Holland squares up against Theo, didn't shoot it. Northern around to Davis. Down to the baseline for Agnew. Back out to Reed, now to Northern. They dare him to shoot it out there. On the drive to the foul line, Davis around to Northern. Northern back out top, Reed. Reed with a ball faking a drive and a floating 12-footer that's up and in. Reed averages 10 a game. He's got 8 here in the first half. Warsaw leads 37-19 halfway through the second. Gould. Winchester down inside Theocatris in the corner. Gould for 3. Good. Oh, the Tigers from anywhere and everywhere. Raining shots in. It's 40-19, and we still have 3:40 left in the half. Wow. Down to the baseline, Holland shoots it from 12 over. Catris no good. 3 Tigers knocked it out of bounds, and it will belong to the Panthers once again. Warsaw with 69 points in 32 minutes earlier today. And my goodness, they are off to that kind of start. Northern out top. Reed fakes the 3 against Theocatris. Drives in, kicks it out to the right for Watson. Back out to Reed, now around to Northern. Northern back out top. Watson, they dare him to shoot. He does. He missed. It's all Warsaw on the rebound. Gould with it, right up the middle of the court. Down to the foul line, kicks it to the right, Simfukwe. Judah's thinking, now backing down to the block. Kicks it across to Gould, wide open, 22-footer, book it. 17 for Jackson Gould. 4 3-pointers and a 3-point play. And it's 43-19. 3 minutes left to play first half. Reed down to the baseline, Agnew down here below us. Back to Reed, out to Northern. He'll shoot from the 18-foot mark. It rolls around and no good. Rebound. Theocatris keeps it in. He'll head up court. Simfukwe from the left across to Gould. Wide open for 3 more. Bingo! Jackson Gould's got 20 in the first half. It's 46-19. Down the lane, Reed kicks it out to Agnew for a 15-footer. That's around and out, no good. Winchester the rebound. Outlets to Gould. Gould up the near sideline. Foul called. Reed with his second. It'll be the 6th against Washington. This is where I wish Jared was here. I could catch my breath. Holy mackerel. What a run by the Tigers. They have scored 22 points in this quarter, and they aren't done. Theo Catras out. Tyler Kuhn in for Matt Moore. My, what an onslaught. Felt like the snow earlier today. It was a massive snowstorm. Simfukwe hands back to Kuhn on the weave, across the top to Heckman, right sideline to Gould. Gould drives in the corner to Kuhn. He'll skip it out top to Heckman. Heckman puts on the floor, crosses over to the right hand of the lane. He'll fall and fire and miss. And it's tipped out of bounds by Drew. It'll belong to Washington, and Warsaw finally fails to score. Warsaw's points per possession's got to be way up there. It's got to be up around 1-7, 1-8. Northern, left side for Grundy, who's back in. Remember, he got 2 fouls in the first quarter. They've also got Gerald Ritchie into the game, a 6'1 junior. Northern, who's been kept in check, just that one basket in the first period. Grundy on the drive, stops, throws it out. Northern lost on the way up, and he lost it right to Simfukwe. The race is on. Oh, and then Northern got back in there and took it back away. He'll race back on a counterattack. He'll float one up in the air and good. Northern, baseball pass down the court. Gould steps back for a three-pointer. No, off the back of the rim. Simfukwe, though, the rebound. To the left block, forced it up. No good. Rebound grabbed by Agnew for Washington. A lot of contact. Oh, and then a bad pass thrown into the empty seats. Grabbed dutifully by Kathy Rhodes, the wife of Al Rhodes. Not the first time she's seen a basketball come her way. Jackson Gould comes out. A 14-point second quarter for Gould. 5 field goals, 4 of them three-pointers. Julian Saldivar into the game for the Tigers. Winchester down to the block for Heckman. He's under the basket, dribbled it off a foot. Saldivar is tied up. Whistle, held ball. Arrow belongs to Warsaw with 55 seconds left to play in the half. We're 55 seconds away from the Lakeside Chevrolet halftime show, so don't go anywhere. Simfukwe to throw it in, baseline right at the far end. Lobs it out to Heckman, outside the lane. Now to Saldivar, right wing. Winchester pops out. Now to Kuhn. Kuhn pressured, lobs it back door and threw it away. Agnew came back defensively and stole it. Grundy, right side to Northern. He'll put it on the floor. He ran into Kuhn, and a whistle, and there's going to be a foul called against the Tigers. Kuhn laying, staring up at the ceiling of the Tiger Den, thinking, I took that in for nothing. Oh, they gave the foul to Kuhn. Oh, I don't know about that one. If you're going to give it to somebody else for whacking him before he got there, that's a make-up call from earlier when clearly they missed it. When Gould should have got a blocking foul or nothing. 35 seconds left. Washington with the ball in the arrow, but trailing 46-21. Northern, one-on-one. High pick and roll. They switch it. Northern from the foul line. Shoots it, missed it. Rebound back up by Agnew and in. 19 seconds left. Warsaw gets the last say of the opening half. Heckman, Simfukwe. Right side Kuhn. Underneath for Heckman at the block. Back to Kuhn in the corner. 7 seconds. 6. Now to Simfukwe with 5. With 4. He'll put it on the left side. He'll step back for a 17-footer. It's good. Judah's in double figures with 10. What a first half for the Warsaw Tigers. An offensive onslaught. Warsaw 48. South Bend, Washington 23. First half scoring comes your way after this 2-minute timeout on News Now Warsaw.
Bad wreck, oh what you gonna do, oh what you gonna do, call the boys in blue, car stalls won't start, oh what you gonna do, oh what you gonna do, call the boys in blue, wrecking in these states and need the best rates, take the next step, call records and left, go with the guys who got the best tools, if you get in a wreck, they'll come and get you, bad wreck, oh what you gonna do, call records and left, to come get you.
Remember, when you get in a wreck,
call records and left.
Lake City Restoration on Argonne Road in Warsaw is there when you need them most. Call 574-385-9111. Whether it's damage from a fire, flood, mold, storm, or biohazard, Lake City Restoration is the solution for your emergency service needs. Call 574-385-9111. That's 385-9111. Online at lcrestore.com or simply Google Lake City Restoration.
When my team goes to work for you, we are original. Professionals with modern, unparalleled marketing and unwavering standards and passion. To us, it's more than just selling someone a house. We move people's lives forward and guide them to a home. Handling the real estate task flawlessly is one thing, but our expertise in people and results is what clients respect about us. I believe that is what makes us successful. I'm Brian Peterson of the Brian Peterson Real Estate Group of Warsaw. You can reach us at brianpetersongroup.com.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bidmetzger.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
Get the latest local news weekdays on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
Crowd here in the Tiger Den still buzzing about what they saw in the first 16 minutes of basketball. Warsaw with a 48-23 lead over South Bend, Washington. First half scoring, Terrence Reed 8, Juwan Agnew 7, Marcus Northern 4, Johnny Watson 2, Isaiah Holland with 2. For Warsaw, Drew Heckerman 9, Russ Winchester with 3 straight three-pointers in the first quarter. He finished the half with 9, and the rest belong to number 1 and number 2. Judas Mfukwe, 8 points in the second quarter, a total of 10 for the half. Jackson Gould, 6 in the first, 14 in the second for a halftime total of 20. It was 24-15, Warsaw after 1. And then the Tigers outscored Washington 24-8 in the second to go up 48-23 at halftime. We were tied once, and that was at 8. We had one lead change. Again, 48-23. Warsaw with the lead here at halftime. The halftime show is brought to you by Lakeside Chevrolet, Kosciuszko County's hometown dealer. Lakeside is the only new or used dealer in Warsaw to offer warranty forever, so find your new ride at Lakeside. We'll find the first half stats, and we'll bring them to you next on News Now Warsaw.
Hey, it's your friend, your realtor, Phil Kuhn with RE/MAX Results.
And I'm Senior Loan Officer, Crystal Wilson with Aspen Mortgage.
Just like in basketball, a good game plan is crucial when buying and selling a home.
And without the right team putting together that game plan, you could find yourself walking away with a loss.
Whether you're buying, selling, or need to do both, we'll lead you through every step of the process,
making it easy to get that win.
Visit philkuhn.com to start putting together your real estate dream team today.
Let's go Tigers!
Hi, this is Mike Walters at Crossroads Bank. We're in your neighborhood and we aren't going anywhere. Stop by and see us today in Warsaw, Syracuse, Columbia City, North Manchester, South Whitley, Wabash, or Peru. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Where your bank and your life meet, Crossroads Bank.
Find your new ride at Lakeside. New trucks are finally arriving. Now's the time to trade up, or now's the time to build your dream car. Lakeside has build slots open and ready to be filled. Get your vehicle directly from the factory and just how you want it. Stop in today and have the personal sales team help you walk through the build process. Plus, don't forget Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington is the only dealer to offer warranty forever on every vehicle under 100,000 miles. Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington and at lakesidechevy.com.
Woven quietly into the backdrop of our hometowns is a family-owned business that served our community for over 50 years. You can see their unparalleled commitment and reliability in every school bus full of children, tractor working to put food on our tables, minivan carrying our most precious cargo, and in the hustle to keep the economy going during unprecedented times. As our region moves forward, Monteith's Best One will take you there. Selling tires, Serving people, Monteith's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
You're listening to the Warsaw Tiger Radio Network, 99.7 FM, 1480 AM, NewsNowWarsaw.com, and the News Now Warsaw app.
Halftime at the Tiger Den, Warsaw 48, South Bend, Washington 23. Time for the first half stats. They're brought to you by Oliver Bergen & Company. Let them be the head coach of your financial planning team. Oliver Bergen & Company, 122 West Market Street, Warsaw, and online at oliverbergen.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Washington was 11 of 31 in the first half. That's 36%. They were 0 of 6 from three-point range and just 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Warsaw, 19 of 27. That's 70%, which means they're shooting about 68% from the field of the 6 quarters they played today. They are 9 of 12 from three-point range. Russ Winchester, 3 of 3. Jackson Gould, 5 of 6. And 1 of 1 at the free throw line. Rebounding edge to Washington, 15 to 13. Tigers with 6 turnovers. Washington with 5. Points off turnovers. Warsaw 7, Washington 6. Second chance points. Warsaw with 0. Washington with 3. Points off the bench. Washington 4, Warsaw none. Points per possession. Washington 0.82, Warsaw 1.54. An 18-3 run by the Tigers has put them in pretty good shape, up 48-23 here at halftime. Some of the individual numbers. Jackson Gould, 7 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from the arc, 1 of 1 on the line, 20 points. Judas Mfukwe missed a shot. That's news today. Right now, he's 14 out of 15 from the field for the day. He's got 10 points. And the leading rebounder is Gould with 5. One other thing we should mention. Warsaw with 19 baskets in the first half of play. 11 of them were assisted. 48-23, Warsaw with the lead. It'll be Washington ball when we start the third quarter. The halftime stats have been brought to you by Oliver Bergen & Company at 122 West Market Street, Warsaw, and online at oliverbergen.com. We start the third in 2 minutes on News Now Warsaw.
Traveling, double dribble, personal foul, all bad things in basketball. Spotty dishes, rust stains, dry skin, and hair. All bad things when it comes to your water. Grab Water Systems All-Star Team can help you eliminate your water penalties. Home of the non-electric Connecticut, which provides clean, clear water 24/7 without electricity. Call or visit rabwater.com to fix your water. Our area lakes might be cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans now to see the experts at Splendor. You can buy your pontoon, custom-built catamaran, or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake, and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
Your hometown independent insurance agency, W.R. Hall Insurance Group, is dedicated to protecting you from the risks of everyday life. You've gotten to know us over the last 100 years. We're your neighbors, people you've come to know and trust, and we've served generations of families, businesses, and farms around our county. From all of us to all of you, thank you for trusting us with your insurance needs. Here's to another 100 years of serving with trust, quality, and service. We are W.R. Hall Insurance Group.
Basketball is a game where your team could play man defense, zone defense, motion offense, press. You could focus on shooting threes or scoring in the post. Whatever strategy you use, in order to win the game, your team needs a head coach with an effective game plan. We at Alder Bergen can help you develop and implement a financial game plan for your family's future.
Let Alder Bergen be the head coach of your financial planning team. Alder Bergen & Company, 122 West Market Street, Warsaw, and online at alderbergen.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Dave Ramsey, weeknights at 6 on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
All right, Shaw has the line of the year. Shaw says that Jackson Gould in the first half channeled his inner number 42, which is Kevin Hall, who is, you're watching him absolutely tear it up with a 20-point first half. Warsaw with a 48-23 lead on South Bend, Washington. Northern top of the circle. Missed it. Gould the rebound for Warsaw. Tigers shot 70% from the field in the first half after shooting 67% from the field earlier today. Gould, Winchester, backdoor cut to Gould, driving in, put it up, couldn't get it. Hits the deck, play goes the other way. Reed 5-on-4 if they hurry. Right side wide open, three-pointer Northern, Long rebound, Winchester got pulled down. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Warsaw. Winchester not impressed. He was trying to go forward to grab the ball, and the guy from Washington grabbed his jersey, and Joe Johnson standing right in front of him, looking right at it, just wouldn't blow the whistle. Now right side for Nick Catras. Bounces outside the post for Heckman. Backs his way down in, slips a backdoor cut into Simfukwe. He'll turn and shoot and miss. Rebound, takes a funny hop off the backboard. Simfukwe comes out of there with it. Warsaw gets a reload a minute into the third, leading by 25. Now he'll throw it out for Nick Catras. Catras puts on the floor, lobs to Winchester. Out to the foul line, bad pass. Heckman will track it down, but it tips off his hands and goes out of bounds. Warsaw off to kind of a sloppy start here in the third. And it happened a little bit in the third quarter of the Pendleton Heights game today. Warsaw allowed Pendleton Heights down by double digits early in the game to get themselves back in it. Good pass inside, reverse layup, no good by Watson. Grabbed out there by Agnew, offensive foul. Agnew's a big dude, not as big as Russ Winchester, but big enough. And he leaned right into him and picked up a foul. His second, first of the second half, Panthers pressing. 48-23 Tigers, 6:20 left to play third quarter. Simfukwe driving to midcourt. Pressured by Reed, gets rid of it to Nick Catras. Right side to Gould. Gould right in front of the Warsaw bench. Now puts on the floor, crosses over, beats his man to the lane, put it up, a whistle and a blocking foul called on the Panthers. And they're going to get it. No, they got Grundy for it. Grundy for the foul, his third. Free throws coming up here for Jackson Gould and Warsaw. 9 out of 9 on the day. And they're questioning Joe Johnson about who he called that foul on. Agnew says it was on me. Either way, it would have been third foul on a Panther. Gould puts it up and in. His first point of the third makes it 21 for him and makes it 49-23 Tigers. Gould with one more. Second one up. And that one's good too. Still perfect on the day. 3 out of 3 tonight. 12 for 12 on this day. Grundy left the key beyond the arc. Out top Northern between the circles. Drifts off to the right. Off a screen at the top. Warsaw's going to double team him out there. He'll jump past the wing. Simfukwe knocked away. And we're going to have foul call against the Washington Panthers. Northern went for the loose ball, didn't get it, ran into Gould, his second. 3 team fouls now on Washington, and all Ryan Varka can do is sit on the sidelines and watch. Catras hands back to Heckman. Now to Simfukwe, near side to Gould. Backdoor cut, oh what a pass to Winchester for 2. Russ with 11, and then the inbounds pass is stolen by Heckman. Oh, he put it up and missed it, and we'll have a whistle and a held ball, and the arrow belongs to the Tigers. Heckman playing possum back here, ran right in front of the inbounds pass and stole it, and a timeout will be taken by Warsaw. This will be a 30 with 5:25 left to play in the third quarter. Warsaw 52, Washington 23. We're back at 30 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
We've seen enough far too long. America has been turned inside out. Red versus blue, left versus right. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So what can we all agree on? Saving money, buying smart, looking out for our future. R&B Car Company is proud to be an American company where we buy smart. So you do save money. Look to the future. Find your next vehicle at rbcarcompany.com.
The Cubs, the Colts, and the Warsaw Tigers are all part of the team on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
Warsaw plays it in. 5:20 left to go, third quarter. Warsaw 52, South Bend, Washington 23. Simfukwe around a double team. In the lane, up their hand, left-handed shot. Oh, heavy contact. No whistle, Northern the other way. Runs into Winchester and banks it in. Northern with a basket in each of the first 3 quarters. That's 52-25. Winchester into the paint, knocked away. Simfukwe goes out to get it. Then his backdoor pass is tipped and taken away by Reed. Reed the other way. Runs to the lane, fakes, shoots from 10, and couldn't get it. Tipped up, no good by Watson. A rebound to Gould for the Tigers. Gould in transition, near side of center. Takes it to the left wing, down to the baseline, stops. Slips it inside, Simfukwe for 2 more. Judo with 12, and it's 54-25. In transition, they dare to shoot. They do, and Watson, it's a 3-pointer. Watson with a 3-point basket, his 5th of the year. That's 54-28. Tigers by 26. 4:20 left to play here in the third. Gould out top Simfukwe. On the drive down the lane, stripped away, knocked out of bounds. Matt Moore with his hands out wide, wondering why no foul was called there, but they haven't protected anybody tonight. Simfukwe out, Heckerman out, Tyler Kuhn in, and the ball's tipped away from Jackson Gould and stolen by Grundy. He'll drive in and score. Grundy with his first 2, 54-30. Halfway through our third quarter here in the last game of 3 games in the Tiger Den, 4 varsity games. Theocatris got hit in the face. Things start to get a little chippy here. And a whistle now, a foul is called. At some point, the Tigers are going to get tired of getting kicked around, and somebody's going to have something to say about it. A foul called on Watson, his first. And Theocatris to play it in. They'll lob in the backcourt to Gould. Grundy's going to come up and body him. Now they bounce it to the right side for Catris. Now they kick it out to Winchester for 3. Good. Oh, Russ Winchester. He's got 14 points in the game. And Warsaw leads 57-30. Grundy all the way to the other end. And then a foul is called there. This will be on Theo. That's his first. Winchester with a new career high with his 14 points. The previous was 10 he had against Wawasee here. And Grundy to shoot. Tyshawn Grundy, a 6'1 junior, puts the first one up and around and no good. One more coming up. Washington, unless they can completely turn this game around in the last 11 and a half minutes, will suffer their 3rd defeat of the season. Winchester against the press across the line. Now Nick Catris in the corner. Stop it, go. Move hard to the hoop. He put it in. Nick with his first 2 and points 6 and 7 on the day. And Warsaw leads 59-31 as we approach 3:18 left to play in the third quarter. To the baseline. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Shot missed by Watson. Rebound to Gould. Gould races down. Spins it out. Kuhn for 3. Yes. And the Kuhn section up to our right loves that. 62-31 Warsaw. 3.5 minutes left to play in the third. Grundy against a zone defense. Right corner, Reed up the baseline. Floats back in. Shoots it, no good. Rebound for Catris for the Tigers. Theo gets spun around, keeps going. Theo down the lane, kicks it out. Gould down to the baseline for a floating 8-footer. Comes up short. Back tap to the corner. Winchester couldn't get to it. It's out of bounds to Washington. Simfukwe and Heckerman in. Gould and Winchester out with 2:40 left in the third quarter. And frankly, the way things have gone for the Panthers, Warsaw may not need any more points. Grundy, as Warsaw's getting regrouped. Down inside for Agnew. He'll fake and shoot. It's blocked. Heckerman blocked it. And it goes out of bounds. It belongs to Warsaw. 2:30 left to play. Clock running. Third quarter. Warsaw with a 62-31 lead. Kuhn between the circles. Hands back to Simfukwe. Now top for Heckerman. Heckerman with a ball fake. And a drive to the left and back to the middle. Then spins back to the middle and a hard rack shot. No good. Tipped up. No good. Tipped up. No good. Rebound loose in the lane. Bodies flying everywhere. And it finally comes out. And there's the Tiger ball. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. Hey, don't tell the Panthers that they had 10 minutes to make up 31 points. They think they could do it. They are really playing hard. The despite the score. Heckman to Simfukwe, and a foul called on the inbounds. Kuhn, maybe? Yeah. Tyler for an illegal screen. That'll give the ball back to Washington with 2 minutes left to play in our third quarter. Warsaw on their way to a fourth straight win and a 6-2 record. Out top, Northern against a 1-3-1 half-court defense. Northern. There's a new kid out there. That's Jarrell Ritchie for the Panthers. Northern slips in underneath. Shot by Agnew is in. Rolled around and tried not to go down, but it did. It's 62-33. Pass up the sidelines for Catras. If you want to push the Catras boys around, they're okay with that. They'll take it. And there's a whistle and a foul called. Nick got roughed up pretty good. I think this one's going to go on Reed. It is. That's his third. And out of bounds to the Tigers on the near side of the center line. And Nick Catras will lob it to Simfukwe in the backcourt. Judah crosses over to the middle, and he'll take it across the center line on the far side of center. Now he'll cross over. Got bumped. And a whistle. And they're going to call it offensive foul on the Tigers. Simfukwe is going to get an offensive foul for pushing off. Judah's dribbling with the left hand. He's beating his guy. Grundy off to the right. Picks up his dribble. Throws it back out to Reed. Again, Warsaw continues in a 1-3-1 half-court defense. Northern trying to find some space. Runs to the lane. I thought he was going to call travel. Guess not. Heckman's going to get a foul. Matt Moore's becoming annoyed. It's a driving foul. Heckman with his first. Out of bounds to Washington with 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Northern, right corner against Catras. Kick back to the left corner. Drive in, no shot. Grundy on the drive. Got around Kuhn, put it out, put it in. Grundy with 5. 62-35 Tigers. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Simfukwe puts on the brakes as he crosses the center line. Now he'll drive hard in, spin around. Throws it back to the far side. Kuhn underneath the basket for Catras. Nick finds Kuhn in the lane. He put it up and in. Kuhn shot the ball and then ducked for cover because he knew he was going to get clobbered, which he did without whistle. 20 seconds left to go third quarter. Ritchie out to Northern. One-on-one against Nick Catras. 12 seconds. Crossing over left and right. Kicks it out left for Grundy. Slips it down inside to Agnew. Agnew will turn and shoot a half hook. No good. Theo catches the rebound. 3 seconds. 2. He'll shoot it from 65 at the buzzer and hit the bottom of the net on the outside. Through 3. Warsaw 64. South Bend, Washington 35. We start the fourth in 60 on News Now Warsaw.
Hey, it's Andrew from Bobcat of Warsaw, and basketball is back. Who doesn't love the roar of the crowd when someone drills a three-pointer from beyond the arc? Kind of like, who doesn't love the roar of equipment when you start it up, knowing you're about to get something done? So get your somethings done with Bobcat equipment from us. Check out our lineup of Bobcat loaders, excavators, tractors, and mowers. Come see us south of Warsaw on State Road 15. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Warsaw Tiger basketball.
Booyah! At Male Fashions on Center Street in Warsaw, we know that if you look good, you'll feel good. And just like in basketball, a little bit of confidence can make a big difference. So come on in and gain the confidence you need to achieve your goals. Offering formal, business, and casual attire, along with cologne and accessories, we have just what you need to make you look and smell great. Male Fashions is a proud supporter of Tiger basketball, and we want to thank the community for supporting our local business.
News Now Warsaw, WRSW 1480 AM and W259 BJ 99.7 FM, Warsaw, Indiana.
After 3 quarters, Warsaw 64, South Bend, Washington 35. Washington 36% from the field, 16 out of 45, 1 of 9 from the arc, 2 of 4 at the line. Warsaw 25 of 39 from the field, 64%. Down in deep, turning and shooting Reed, missed it short. Theo Catras the rebound for the Tigers. Warsaw 11 of 15 for three-point range, 3 out of 3 at the free throw line. Rebounding edge to Warsaw now 22-20. Warsaw with 11 turnovers and Washington with 8. Heckman hands back to Gould, kicks it out Winchester. Open three, book it. Russ Winchester has 5 3-pointers in the game. He had 8 for the whole season so far. Grundy at the other end. Baseline jump shot read, no good. Foul called. Heckman pushed off and he knew it. His second out of bounds to the Panthers. And the Tigers are 3 points away from the mercy rule kicking in. Shot no good by Agnew. Rebound to Winchester, but his outlet is stolen by Northern. He'll spin it in and score. Northern with just 8 points. It's not been his night tonight. He had 12 earlier today. He averages 15 coming into the tournament. Heckman out of Gould down here below us. Gould on the drive. Pulls up for an 8-footer, no good. Theo catches the rebound. And we have a whistle and a stoppage. And we have a timeout taken by Warsaw. It'll be a full. 6:42 left to play in the game. Warsaw 67, Washington 37. We're back in 60 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Celebrate 2022 with Reinhold's Town Square Furniture in Warsaw as we host a special New Year's Eve sale on Friday, December 31st from 9 to 5. Enjoy super sale prices throughout the store and save up to $400 on select mattresses from Stearns & Foster. Sign up for one of 4 drawings for some great prizes for the New Year's sale and get a free pie from Dan's Pie with every purchase. Don't miss the New Year's sale this Friday from 9 to 5 at Reinhold's Town Square Furniture in downtown Warsaw.
Hello, I'm Jay Rigdon. In basketball, as in life, preparation is key. That's why those of us at Rock Hill Pinnock work so hard. We put in the long hours necessary to help you win your case. We develop our skills through legal education, mediation training, and using the latest technology to fight for you. Our attorneys use their decades of experience to make sure that we're prepared to give you the best outcome possible. If you'd like to talk to us about your legal needs, call 267-6116 for an appointment. Rock Hill Pinnock, lawyers you can count on.
The Warsaw Tigers play here on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
After the Tiger timeout, Tiger ball. Winchester, not a Gould. Gould dribbles out to the center circle, hands back to Julian Saldivar, who's into the game. Saldivar gets free, makes a great head fake, and another, and put it off the glass too hard, no good. Back tap by Theo Catchers, grab by Grundy. He takes off running. He'll run all the way down. Reverse layup, no good. Ryan Winchester grabs it. He'll bounce it ahead. He threw it right to Reed. Reed back the other way. It's Northern on the drive. Put it up, blocked. Oh, and a late whistle and a foul called. Winchester with his first free throws coming up for Marcus Northern. For a second there, I thought a hockey game had broke out. I was waiting for somebody to jump off the bench. Like a line change. Free throw by Northern, up and no good. Again, Washington is a team 64%. Northern, 89%. So when he misses, that's news. He missed that one. Looking for his 9th point of the night session. He's got it. The Alts have exited the building. We'll wait till they get out the car. I'm sure they're going to listen. Gould backs his way across the timeline against Northern. Hands it back to Saldivar. Saldivar, double team, picks up his dribble, finds Winchester. Winchester, Saldivar, down to the block to Gould. Back out to Winchester. Back to Gould in the deep right corner. He'll shoot a 3. He hit a 3. 25 for Jacks. 70 to 38. Tigers by 32. Northern for 3 at the other end. He answers. Just his 6th three-pointer of the season. He's got 12 now, and it's 70 to 41. 5.5 minutes left to play. And a whistle. Oh, and they call it bumping foul 40 feet from the basket. Ryan Varga jumps up, and he barks at Joe Johnson, and I don't blame him one bit. They have let these guys beat each other for 27 minutes now, and he calls that. That's what drives people crazy. They can't figure out what's a foul, what's not. Gould on the drive, try to throw it into the basket, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. And Gould almost got knocked into the front row. The girls' basketball team is down there. They will host their tournament here in the Tiger Den on Thursday. They open with Chesterton at 10. And that'll be followed by Garrett and Kokomo. Consolation at 6, championship at 8. Carson Gould into the game for the Tigers. Saldivar trying to get rid of it. He's trapped. He'll flip it out to Simfukwe. Judah across the top for Theo Catras, now to Gould. Carson skips it across to Saldivar. He'll drive in and put it off the glass and in. Julian with his first varsity points. And it's 72-41 Tigers. 5 minutes left to play. And Warsaw again drops back at a 1-3-1 half-court defense. Ball fake and a kick across to an open Ritchie for 3. That's in and out. Rebound to Catras. He lost it though, and it's picked up and put in by Agnew. And there's a foul on the play. And Catras is going to get his second. That's Theo's second. Agnew with 11 plus 1. New guy in there, Devitt DeVries. We'll check into the game for Washington. And Grundy is also going to rejoin the fray. He'll come in for Reed. And now Agnew to complete the three-point play. And he missed the free throw, and the rebound is grabbed by Theo Catras for the Tigers. Isaiah Courtois also into the game for Warsaw as Matt Moore begins to work his bench in. Carson Gould near sideline. Out top for Simfukwe. Judah puts on the floor. Backdoor cut. Theo Catras open for 2. Good cut by Theo. And with 2 guys hanging all over him, Simfukwe found him. And with 4:18 left, it's 74-43 Tigers. Northern outside the lane for a 12-footer. In and out. Tipped by Agnew up and in. And a foul. Agnew racking up the points now. He's got 13 and a chance for a three-point opportunity. Simfukwe on the foul, his second. Austin Polk into the game. Simfukwe will come to the bench. Well, this will be an interesting moment for this group of 5 for Matt Moore, because you've still got starters and regulars out there for Washington. Agnew's free throw is good. It gives him 14 and makes it 74-46. Catras being chased. Theo got it out of there to Saldivar. Ball faking across to Gould. Wide open. Three-pointer. Yes. Carson Gould, who's played in almost every varsity game so far, has his first basket, his first points, and he stole the ball. Up at Saldivar. Looks around to see who's chasing. Back to Carson Gould. A head fake and a slip back to Saldivar, who put it up. Oh, it wouldn't go in. And the rebound grabbed by Washington's DeVries, and the whole ball called, and the air belongs to Warsaw. Carson Gould can shoot. That is not his primary M.O. He is not about that. Theo Catras on the drive, slips it back to Courtois and out for Saldivar. Saldivar, out of Polk. Now pass tipped out, and Courtois will get to it first. Now he throws it to Polk. Now to Saldivar. 3:20 left to play in the game. Stay tuned after the game. Scoring, stats, a play of the game. Courtois top, shoots for 3. Good. Isaiah Courtois with a very popular three-point basket. It's 80-46 Tigers with 3:05 left. Left side 3 Grundy. No good. Off the backboard wire and out of bounds. Luke Bricker comes into the game for the Tigers. Theo Catras heads to the bench. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have Warsaw for 11 three-pointers. Polk left wing. Out top to Gould. Drives in. Finds Bricker in the corner. Not open. Didn't shoot it. They were trying to get little Bricker a three-point shot. Because of all the people not to have one, he's the one you'd think would. Down to Bricker, down below us, 12 feet out. Throws it out, tipped, out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. 2:36 left to play. Ritchie back in. And TJ DuBose comes into the game for Washington. here comes, 32. We don't have a 32. They lob it into Courtois under the basket. Half hook is good. Isaiah's got 5. And it's 82-46 with 2.5 minutes left. Down to the baseline, long jump shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by DeBose. They kick it around for a jumper by Ritchie. That's good, it's a 2. Jarrell Ritchie with his first basket. And just his 3rd and 4th points of the season. Bricker. Couple of dribbles out to the top off a screen. Right side, Saldivar. 2 minutes left to play. Julian under the basket, slips it out, open. Carson Gould for 3, yes. Oh my goodness sake. Carson with 2 3-pointers. He's got 6, 85-48. A kick out, a 3 by Ritchie, way off the mark, Polk the rebound. 1:42 left. And the mercy rule kicks in. Courtois back to the basket. Throws it out to Carson Gould. Now, Polk to Gould. Carson skips it off to Bricker. He shoots for 3. Sure, why not? Luke Bricker with a 3-pointer. It's 88-48 Tigers with 1:15 left to go. Out to the top, DeBose for 3, no good. Rebound to Carson Gould for Warsaw. Gould in transition, up at Saldivar. Saldivar outside the block, takes it out to the wing. And Matt Moore says, let's hold this ball, let's run out the time, get out of here with a 40-ish point win. Right sideline, Gould right in front of the Warsaw bench. The players, varsity and JV all standing. Bricker, not a Polk, back out to Bricker, 40 seconds. Luke dribbles to the center circle, then across it, and then to Polk on the near side. Then to Courtois. Courtois backs it out to the center circle. Holland will follow him. Those are 2 big dudes right there. Polk, threw it out of bounds. Oh, I see why. Because Luke Yeager was standing at the scores table to get in. So rather than take a timeout, Matt Moore told his player to throw the ball out of bounds so they could make that substitution. Well, I don't know that I've ever seen that, but that's what Warsaw did. DeBose out for Ritchie. In the corner, jump shot on the way. No good, tip back up and in by Ritchie. Jarrell with 2 field goals, 4 points. Carson Gould will dribble it out, and Warsaw with a very, very impressive victory.